Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Very excited for the topic today. Thought I'd jump on and talk about something that is very close to my heart, something that I do regularly and something that has absolutely transformed my life, and that is meditation. I have a lot of friends and family around me, or people who I know, and people who sometimes even ask me for advice. And I try to encourage people to meditate. And a lot of the times I say, look, oh, Claude, it's not for me. I can't seem to get my head around meditation. It's not my bag. And I think there might be some misconception about what meditation is. And also just how good it is for you, and how transformative it is. So I thought this video, I'll just kind of go through a little bit of why I meditate and have a bit of an analogy as to why I think it's good. And then maybe in a future video, go more behind the scenes on what the science is and what it does to your brain. But in this video, it's just more about why I meditate and why I recommend that you do and how it can transform the world if you did. So just like how we get up every day and we have a shower and we wash our hair and we put on makeup if we're going out and we spend time beautifying ourselves. Sometimes an hour a day, sometimes 45 minutes, depending on who you are, half an hour, 1.5 hours. And we do everything to make sure that we look good on the outside and then we turn up looking good and it gives us confidence, and we beautify our body and we beautify and kind of turn up and show up looking good. And then my question has always been to people, if you spend that much time on yourself, because one of the excuses of not meditating is also time, why wouldn't you do the same for your mind? Why wouldn't you want to beautify your mind and beautify the way in which you perceive things and beautify and the way in which you see the world? And that's what meditation does. It changes the way you perceive things. It changes the way in which you react to things. It quietens the ego a little bit and it allows you to see the world differently. And some people might say, that's rose-coloured glasses, Claudia. No, it's not. It just changes the way you perceive things and how you react to things. One of the main benefits I can say from meditation myself is I love myself. I love who I am, and how I show up. And for me, I try to make relationships that are win-win rather than us against them. It gets rid of the friction and charge behind things. It allows you to almost step back and look at things from a different angle. And it's really important, especially in this day and age where there's just so much conflict and charge in the world. And if you have like problems or issues or things that you want to deal with or patterns that keep coming around and you're not able to deal with them and issues in your life, then meditation will be a very good way to help transform those issues and transform the way you perceive them and the things that you attract in your life. It will help you deal with those issues and look at them differently and change your perspective on them. And I think a lot of people have those issues, but they don't want to do anything to change them, or they try to change them, but it takes too long. It takes too long to change the way you think. And meditation will fast track that for you. There are so many different types of meditation, and I think to start with, if you really wanted to, you could just do some really easy guided meditations. There's loads of free ones on the internet. But it's not just about sitting and with your legs crossed going om, which you can do if you want. There are just so many different types that you can use. You could, deep breathing and box breathing. Even if you're just washing your dishes and you're just not thinking about all the stresses of your world, or you're thinking about something positive, or you're not thinking about anything. There are so many different forms of meditation. I went through a divorce quite a few years back, and I had the benefit to go to an ashram in India. And it was a very good experience. I really needed it at the time. And this ashram, this place that I went to, had so many different types of meditation. And that's the first time I think I discovered that there were multiple different types of meditation that you could do. There was a rhythmic meditation where you kind of did 1 step forward, 2 step backwards, 2 step forward, 3 step backwards. And it would just keep getting your mind into this kind of rhythm. That was a type of meditation. There was a Sufi meditation where you just spin around and spin around and spin around. And that was really interesting. And there was a laughing meditation, which at that time was probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done. Like, you just had to force yourself to laugh and then sit in silence afterwards. And that was the most unusual thing I've ever done, because forcing yourself to laugh, believe it or not, brings up quite a lot of emotions. And there was a dancing meditation and a sitting and a laying meditation and a silence meditation. There's just so many different types of meditations, and there are a lot of types of meditations out there. But to get started, if you just wanted to do something simple, just go onto YouTube and put simple guided meditation, or guided meditation for relaxation, or guided meditation to think differently, or guided meditation for gratitude. There's just so many different types of meditation out there. It literally rewires your brain, meditation. Now, there's lots of scientific evidence, which, like I said, I'll go into another video, but it just rewires your brain. And if you spend time on looking after your body, but you're still having difficulties looking after your mind, then I would really urge you to give it a go. Like, do it for 30 days, see how it makes you feel. Like, just like how you spend time on your body, I think it's really important to spend time on your mind. And I really advocate for people doing this. I think if a certain percentage of us in the world, not even a very big percent, meditated, this place would be different. People would not be killing each other. People would have compassion. It gives you compassion and empathy, and it elevates you. It allows you to see things just so differently. And, so maybe some people don't want to change, maybe people are happy to be stuck, because there is some science behind, drama and going around in circles. There's some science behind the addictiveness of that. But if you do want to change and you're finding it hard to do it the traditional way, then I definitely recommend giving meditation a go. It's transformed my life. I love myself, I really do. And if you want to love yourself, if you don't love yourself and you want to love yourself, I would say give it a go. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will be putting together an online course shortly, which I hope people would be interested in. It's about shifting your mindset, so I'm just working on that as we speak. So subscribe so you can find out more. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've definitely enjoyed giving it to you. Meditation is one of my passions, so if you would like to know more about meditation, you can email me or put something in the comments if you'd like to find out good ways to meditate, or if you'd like any more topics for me to bring to the table in the next YouTube video. Please let me know, and thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am enjoying making them. Have a good day, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.